Okay, on this, like we're writing our notes for about the 20th time, right? So what we need is our equation that we use that helps us identify what's moving where, right? So it is my f of x equals plus or minus a absolute value plus or minus a x minus h absolute value, and then plus k, right? What do those things do? These are these three are outside. They are all vertical changes, right? So this k right here, let's move it over here so I can write it. If you add, it moves up. If you subtract, it moves down. This a right here is a stretch or a shrink, right? But it is a vertical, so a vertical stretch or shrink. This right here is a flip, but it is a vertical flip, right? Up or down. So all three things outside are vertical changes. In here, they are all horizontal changes. So it's a left to right flip. And I wish I had more room, but again, you have this in your notes. This right here is a left to right stretch or shrink. And then this right here is shifting left to right. If I add, it goes left. If I subtract, it goes right. This negative should tell you that you need to flip what you're thinking in your head, right? On a number line, positive goes right, negative goes left. So we're flipping it, okay? But every time, that's what's happening. When I look at these two equations, here's my original, here's my new one. What do we see that's different? All I have is this 4 right here. So they are doing something outside. This is a number that they're multiplying outside. So they're multiplying outside. It's going to be vertical. And because it's a number bigger than 1, right? In your notes, you have it. Greater than 1 is a vertical stretch. Okay. I'll look at this one. Here's my absolute value of x, right? On this, they put it in terms of f of x, right? So, they made this really bad right here because they put the 5 in front. That should be just with the x, right? It's not a good writing, but you can see this one is outside. So that's out here. That is a vertical. And a negative or a sign change is what we wrote in our notes. That's a vertical flip. 5 on the inside is right here. It's a horizontal stretch or shrink. Now, if I multiply by 5, that's going to make it taller. So it stretches vertically, but it's the Plato equation, or the Plato thing. If I stretch it vertically, it will be skinny horizontally. So that is a horizontal shrink. All right, because it was inside the parentheses. Should just be by the x, but it's inside the parentheses. Looking at this one. No, I'll go up here. You have a negative right here. It's outside. So that is a vertical change. And sign changes are flips. I got the -1 right here. That's inside. That's the h. And minus moves to the right. So this is going to move right 1. Okay. Right here, I have a +3 on the inside, a +3 on the outside. So you should do 4 by yourself, right? What does a +3 on the inside do? What does this do? What does a +3 on the outside do? What does that do? Okay. With 5, 6, and 7 and 8, we are working backwards. We're working backwards. They want to translate it 4 units to the left. So it's left 4. And 2 units down. Down 2. Okay. So I'm still going to have the absolute value of x. But left 4 is adding on the inside. So we'll have x plus 4 on the inside. And then moving down, if I'm looking at my notes up here, that's adding on the inside, so I put the plus 4 on the inside. And if it's going down, it's going to be a minus on the outside. So it's minus 2 on the outside. All right, so I'm identifying what's happening and where it's going. All right, this one. Translated 7 units up. Well, moving up is adding on the outside, so this is just absolute value of x plus 7. Okay. If I look, I'll do this one because this one's a little bit easier. It says is reflected across the x-axis. So across the x-axis is a vertical reflection, so that's a negative on the outside and front. And then it says it has a vertical compression of 1/2. So if I'm going to compress it, I'm dividing by 2. And vertical means it's outside the absolute value as well. So both of the changes were outside the absolute value, so I just get absolute value of x. Right? This one right here, they want reflected across the x-axis, which is still the same, a vertical reflection, and a vertical stretch of 2. Very similar to number 8, so I'll let you do 7 on your own.